Welcome back, investors, to Ticker Time News. I'm Adam, and here's the latest segment from the After Hours show. Next up is Thor Industries, ticker symbol THO. Thor is up modestly despite delivering a tremendous Q1 report, topping estimates handily on the top and bottom lines. With the RV manufacturers' two main regions, North America and Europe, having largely reopened and lifted most COVID restrictions, analysts expected a modest slowdown in growth for Thor this quarter. However, in light of Thor's second straight quarter of achieving triple-digit earnings upside, that's right, 3 digits, triple-digit earnings upside, and smashing analyst revenue growth expectations, it does not appear that RV goers will be breaking down their campsites anytime soon. The heightened demand is most evident in Thor's order backlog, which more than doubled year over year in Q1 and jumped 21.8% sequentially to $18.07 billion. Thor reaffirmed that view when its record backlog and low dealer inventory levels represented future sales well into fiscal year 2022 and possibly beyond. The company's 88,100 RV deliveries outpaced the entire RV industry's growth rate of shipments. With order backlogs increasing to more than 18 billion, this does reaffirm Thor's view that the dealer restocking process could possibly extend into fiscal year 2023. However, there is a concern that Thor's backlog may not be firm, given that the used market has been on fire lately. At the same time, dealers' new inventory jumped significantly during the quarter, which could signal a slowdown in new RV demand going forward. For example, one of the largest RV dealerships in the US, Camping World Holdings, ticker symbol CWH, it's a company worth checking out as well, saw a whopping 215% year over year jump in used units and grew its new vehicle inventory by about 30% in Q3. Thor did acknowledge those concerns and noted that used inventory is very limited and any change would not materially impact its sales. And I tend to believe that. The RV and boating industry, they're pretty similar and linked. And sales right now are just going and going and going. And the used inventory, well, that's people who are going up in size of an RV or in a boat. And those used boats and used RVs are being sold rather quickly. Thor did comment that generally, most used inventory results from a trade-in for new units. Also, although that Thor points out that dealer inventory levels improved a meaningful 41.1% sequentially in Q1, they still remained below 2019 levels by about 19%. Another potential headwind for Thor involves its dynamic supply chain, which has been hampered by chip shortages, labor shortages, and raw material inflation. However, Thor still managed to ship about 23% more units in North America versus Q4. Given Thor's adjusted EPS growth of over 111% year over year and sales growth of 56% to $3.96 billion, it is clear that the company is successfully managing its supply chain headwinds. On that note, Thor's CEO did comment on the earnings call that it seems the market focuses on the supply chain, the labor challenges that the RV industry is facing right now, more so than it does on Thor's performance in face of those challenges. I would note that Thor's performance has been consistent despite those challenges, though. Overall, Thor started fiscal year 22 off with a bang, crushing Q1 expectations and making meaningful progress on production. So, why isn't the stock moving higher? I think this mainly has to do with the challenges ahead for Thor as it starts to lap incredible numbers from its year ago quarter. For example, for the rest of fiscal year 22, Thor is lapping average revenue growth of over 65%. In addition, hotel and alternative accommodations made a roaring comeback over the past few months, as evidenced by the huge quarters posted by such companies as BKNG, ABNB, and EXPE, as well as timeshare companies TNL and VAC, which could pose a hurdle for continued RV demand, although I'm not quite sure about that. However, certain statistics refute a cooling down in camping demand. For example, the Campgrounds of America, or KOA, estimated that 16% more households camped in 2021 from 2020. With advanced deposits for 2022 up 50% from 2021 levels, Thor shares have also been beaten down over the past few months, trading only about 13% up on the year, giving it a forward PE ratio of only 7.8 times. I think this creates a nice entry point for buy and hold investors, especially after Thor's mighty Q1 results. I think there's a lot to like about Thor, which has established itself as a high quality market leader in an exciting segment. Currently, around 69% of the business is related to the North American market between towables and motorized RVs. On that point, the data shows that the company was able to gain market share in the motorized segment, capturing 47.5% of all retail sales in 2021 compared to 38% in 2020. I believe shares of Thor continue to offer significant value in what remains a compelling long term growth story. The strong earnings momentum, record order backlog, and growing market share in the motorized RV segment support a higher valuation premium. The bull case here is that RV demand will remain resilient beyond the pandemic, and Thor will continue to consolidate its market share. On a final note, Thor's results tend to be a good indicator of what we could see from Winnebago, ticker symbol WGO, a peer or competitor to Thor. They also build RVs, motorized and towables. They report their Q1 earnings on the pre-market of December 17th. So make sure to mark your calendars and watch that one. Again, that's Winnebago WGO. So, what do you think about Thor, ticker symbol THO, and their mighty, mighty earnings beat? Do you think Thor has more room to go and the RV industry is going to continue to boom? Or do you think it's going to fizzle out as the reopening of the economy continues on? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching this segment from the After Hours show. If you want to watch it live, then join me on this channel every day the market is open around 5 p.m. for the latest stock market news, deep dives on your favorite ticker symbols, and most importantly, answer your questions. Make sure to click the like button and share this video with others so we can all reach financial freedom. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.